Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me, stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer, here to break down the latest episode of Big Brother. Tonight, Sunday night's episode, the HOH episode. Episode 13. Yes. We are going to break it down the way we do with a comedic twist. We roast it. We recap it. We have a good time. Reminder, I'm very opinionated, but you're welcome to have your opinions in the chat, even if they differ from mine. All right. But first, as Julie Chen says, before we get started, make sure you smash that like. Let's set a like goal for 555 likes. Let's see if we can get there. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We are on our way to 40,000 subscribers. We're almost at 34,000, which is very exciting. My goal is to get there before jury, but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, thank you, Jamie B. Shout out to my mods. 555 likes. Let's go. And if you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you can always send a super chat while we're live. Join my membership. Join my Patreon. Hit me up on the Venmo Cash App. Check out my Amazon wish list. Everything is in the description of this video. Okay, you guys, I'm excited to hear what you guys think about this episode, and we're going to get into it, and we are going to have a good time, all right? I watched this episode probably 1.5 times. I watched it first in East Coast, but I joined it a little late, and then next in Mountain Time. And yeah, so let's just get started, like a little palate cleanse, if you will.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Was it literally because of the floaties?
Hi! Hi! What the hell is going on?
Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her? All right. And for those of you who are asking about my lip color in today's earlier live, I did a live this morning talking about the live feed spoilers and what's going on in the house. It is the classic Monet, and you can get that at lipesteem.com. That's lipesteem.com. Yes, RIP Nikki forever. She was amazing and amazing on Big Brother. Okay, let's get into it. So tonight's episode, we get to see what happens when Jag was saved with Matt's power. Jag was evicted by a vote of 10-0 unanimously. And then Big Brother was like, comic verse, scramble verse, scary verse. Hey guys, JK, the power of invincibility has been activated. And the house guests were like, what? And Cameron was big mad, as was Red, because basically their week didn't count. It was a no-go for them. So Jag is saved. He's still in the house, thanks to Matt. Let me share some screenshots here. And at the time, Jag has no idea who has saved him. But the house guests do know that they will be playing an HOH competition shortly. And Cameron, since his week was basically a flop and erased, gets to play in that HOH competition. So we get some DRs, we get some, interesting little commentary from people in the house. And then we find out who actually knew. Now Jag, oh, that is not a good screenshot. I was just going to show, it was all blurry. Now Jag appeared to be, I thought he did some pretty good acting. He looked surprised to me, and the feeds kept cutting so that they could also blindside the audience with this power and if it was going to be used. But apparently a couple hours before eviction, while the feeds were down, Matt let Jag know. He was like, yo, I'm about to use this power on you. And Jag's like, what's it do? And he goes, reset the week. And Jag's like, oh, I love you. I got you in this game. This is amazing. We could do this. We could do this together. So that is out. And we also find out, if you didn't watch any of my live feed spoilers, that Cirie knew as well. Cirie, Matt entrusted Cirie first and went to her and was like, hey, what should we do with this power? I think I want to use it on Jag. And Cirie said, awesome, let's do that. And then we'll have Jag as a number to eventually go after, or right now, go after Red and Cam, which down this week in the Big Brother house, with spoilers and such. It's like, all right. Also, you don't need a lot of people to take them down. I mean, has Cameron won a couple comps? Sure, he has. Has Red won? What did Red win? One? But they're acting like they need an army to take these dudes down, and they don't. They definitely don't. Now, Cirie was entrusted with the information from Matt that he had the power. I got the power, and that he used it. Cirie went and told her son, Jared. And guess what Jared did, you guys? Jared went and told Jag. And I was like, excuse me? Cirie, specifically, your mom, who should be your number one in the game, I mean, she did give you life, sir, was like, please don't tell anybody, okay? Matt entrusted me. I'm entrusting you because, hello, we're related. You came from my baby door. You're a part of me, okay? If you don't look good, we don't look good. If you're not good, I'm not good. And Jared's like, oh, yeah, for sure, mom, for sure, mom. But Jared, in his infinite egotistical ways, believes he knows better than mom. So he goes, you know what? But I'm playing my own game too. Mom, well, you can play your own game without stabbing your mom in the back. Or if you are going to stab her in the back, just get it over with already. All these little things you're doing to put salt in her game. Oh my God, boring. So he goes to Jag and he's like, hey, what do you think of my cargo pants? They're yellow. They're tapered. They're on point, right? Anywho, just got done banging Blue. No, he didn't say that, but I think he wanted to. There might be a chance that both of you stay this week. And Jag's like, what? And Jared's like, uh-huh. And Jag's like, what do you mean? And he goes, ask no more questions. I'll tell you no more lies. And I'm like, for real, bro, for real. I understand when, it's people in the house and you break their trust when you're not like related. But the fact that this is your mom and your mom is basically playing the game for you because all you're doing is playing with your boner with Blue and, doing the whole cleanup, messy little cleanup we've seen.
Clean that up a little bit.
So annoying that this guy keeps doing this stuff. I mean, poor Cirie. Everyone, again, thinks Cirie has some kind of advantage. She definitely doesn't. Jared is a liability to the highest. He is such a huge liability to her. So obviously it gets back around to Cirie because Jag goes to Cirie and is like, hey, did you did you, it gets back that Jared knows. I thought it was just me and you that know about Matt's power and that he used it. And Cirie's like, yeah, just me and you, buddy. High five. I'm Cirie. Enjoy my mist. And Jag goes, well, Jared said something about it. And then Cirie's like, oh my gosh. And I love these little DRs from Cirie because she's just like, Jared, what are you doing? What's wrong with him? Or my favorite one is when she said that he was effing stupid.
Because he's fucking stupid.
Because he's stupid. Okay. And that is how Jared is playing. Effing stupid. Right? The dryer sheets G Mommy get me every time too. Definitely gets me every time. Oh my goodness. Okay. So she goes back to Jared and is like, hey, Jared, son of mine, who I am entrusting my game in and trying to help you, even though you keep making it harder and harder for me every time. Did you say something? And Jared's like, what? Me, mama? Me? And she's like, yeah, you, Jared. He's like, I might have said, just implied, just let him know, like maybe a little bit. And she's like, Jared, come on. I don't want anyone now makes me look bad. And he's like, bummer City Township makes you look bad. I mean, Jared, you would think there would be a woman Jared would listen to, but no, not even his own mother. He just is like, if Corey would have told him not to say anything, probably would have kept the secret. But anybody who identifies as a lady, he's like, I don't quite see you guys as people yet. So I don't know. Maybe one day he'll learn. Moms are people too, Jared. And he was just like, because I'm trying to make him feel as if I have it so he can feel good about me. And how does that help Cirie? When Cirie technically got caught in a lie with Jag. That doesn't help her. And why didn't you talk to her about this if you guys are working together and say, hey, I'm thinking about this? And she would have said, no, don't think about that. Or maybe, you never know, maybe Cirie would have found a way through her fantastic social game to have it so that Jared could tell Jag. But oh no, Jared Bear's like, he goes and does it himself because he wants everyone to feel good about him. So then Jared goes back to Jag and is like, Jag, did you say something about me telling you something about the power? And Jag's like, no, not me. No way. Wouldn't. No way, Jose. And he's like, are you sure, Jag? Jag's like, no, I don't think so. I don't remember that. Jared's like, because I think you might have. And Jag's like, no. Jared's like, Ugh. And then finally Jag goes, yeah, I said that. And then Jared starts giving him the 5th degree. Like, I gotta be able to trust you. You effed with my game. Bro, you're the one who broke the trust with your mom. That's why she said don't tell anybody. Because this stuff always has a way of getting back. And she thought it'd be different with you because you are her son, her blood. You are a part of her. But no. So he's sitting there lecturing friggin' Jag. And I'm like, sir, no, Jared. You're the one who messed up here. Okay. You can't possibly think someone's not going to say something when you just said something and you weren't supposed to say something. So everyone in this house talks. Cirie just thought it would be different because you're her son. And Jared's just like, I might have got myself in some hot water with your mom. You did, sir. You did. All right. Then we get conversations happening between Izzy and America right after Jag is saved. We have Izzy a la Top Gun over there, just Tom cruising it, talking to America. And they both are like, and America's like, I didn't do it. I didn't win it. And they're like, well, who would have saved him? I mean, Jag, I guess he could have saved himself, or Matt. Matt probably did it. So the secret is basically out in this episode that Matt, well, at least for some of the house guests, that the reason Jag was saved and the reason Blue was crying these happy tears was because Matt used the power. And this was a little interesting moment here. I mean, Blue was very emotional. She was real tears falling down her face, so happy that Jag stayed. She has told Jared before that Jag makes her laugh more than he ever has. So maybe she picked the wrong showmance. I'm just saying. I don't know. Thank you, Jump. Yeah, smash that like if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much. Yes, 9 more likes to get to 100. Keep them coming, friends. Keep it coming. So I thought that was interesting that she was so emotional. Très emotional, okay? But back to Top Gun. So Top Gun over here is like, yeah, something's going on. You know, he could have won and then used the power. Jag and Matt, they probably did it. And America's like, yeah, probably was Matt. So Top Gun's real happy with herself. America's happy with herself. And we move it along. We get a little bit of love in the club talk with America and Corey. And they're on the hammock. And America is like, why are we not making moves? Why are we not making money moves? Why are we not doing anything? It's clear Cirie and that side of the house are running things. Why is everyone just doing what Cirie wants? Why don't we do something? Corey's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't get too ahead of ourselves. And I'm thinking, Corey. Well, Corey's playing with Jared, so there is a whole, and in the structure of the house is you kind of got to go through Cirie at this point, but America's ready to blow it all up. She's like, let's go. I want to win. I want to go after that side of the house. I want to put them up. I don't feel a part of that group, even though I'm technically in an alliance with them. I don't feel safe with them. And from what we've seen this week on the live feeds, she's definitely not safe with them, especially with Jared around. So America wants, and Corey's like, well, we're just gonna wait a little bit. We're just gonna wait a wee little bit. And then Corey tells her that he, in fact, was one of the ones picked and by America, not America the girl, America the country, not America the woman, America the US of A. Yes. And Corey says, well, Cirie's good at this game. She's got 17 years experience. So you would think that you would go after Cirie, Top Gun, Miss Felicia.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm sorry, Miss Felicia. I adore you and I adore Cirie, but America's making sense here. Okay? Yeah, she's making total sense. But America asks, oh, how cool is it that, you won, you got picked by America? And he's like, pretty cool. Pretty dang cool there, buddy. Yes, Chick Benny Karate Kid. Izzy's walking around the house like, put him in a body bag, Johnny. Like, just looking like Cobra Kai. So we got Cobra Kai Top Gun walking around this house. Cirie is real cozy now, Rook. I mean, she's insulated at this point. But there are still ways. I wouldn't be surprised if Jared's the first one to take a shot at her. I really, really wouldn't be surprised at this point. And if Blue actually played the game and she would out this information she knows that Cirie is Jared's mom and work with America and work with Jeg, who she loves so much, and, pull in some other people and Corey, they could do some stuff, but nah. And Red, I mean, it's going to be near impossible to turn that guy. He's like, I love Cirie. She's my favorite person in the world. She's a beautiful woman. She's not a whore like America. She's not fast like America. She's quicker than a TikTok. Faster than a TikTok. Because we got Sad Boy Red this week. But yeah. Okay, so that takes us into the HOH competition. Well, first we have a segment about Felicia's mic packs and how she keeps dropping them in the toilet when she's going potty. Now, this happened weeks ago, so good job, Big Brother. I mean, couldn't we thrown this segment in a little earlier? It just, sometimes with the edits, you feel so like, wow, these episodes are way behind and not necessary and would have been funnier had it happened and had they shown us, a long time ago. A long, long time ago. I can still remember when Felicia dropped her mic pack in the toilet and she was using the bidet and she didn't know how to use it. Then she kept forgetting she was mic'd anyway. So she dropped it in her pee-pee. So fun little edit, but old news. Nobody cares. Not as funny. And a lot of your audience is live feeders. You do have a lot of casuals and such, but it's just, I mean, we could be a little more punctual with that edit. I mean, it's a quick edit. And it just wasn't fun for me because it happened like 3 years ago. It happened in 2001. So barely remember it now. Now we have this competition for HOH, and it is the odd couple. Basically, what's going to happen is in the Scrambleverse, all of the they start pairing people together, ex-players, and scrambling what their relationship dynamic was. So you have Rockstar and Brett, or Brent, if you ask Julia Moonves. She likes to call him Brent, but his name is Brett. And so you have Rockstar and on my daughter's birthday, and they're in love now. And so we get these little love letters, you know. And then we also get Jesse, Mr. Spectacular, makes a return, and they got voice work from these house guests. So they got Jesse to read some stuff. They got Jeff Schroeder. They got Rockstar. Brent, aka Brett. They got Rachel Riley. So it was kind of fun. You know, it was kind of fun. And it was the knockout style where you go, okay, blank versus blank. All right, I'm going to put up Izzy versus Blue. And so they ask them a question, or they have them, pick out what in the letter they signify something. For this one, it would have been the dumbbells. And then you have to find which picture, A, B, or C, is that thing mentioned in the letter, that object mentioned in the letter. Which slide, which picture is it in? So you would say B, and you would get the answer right. I was really cheering for my girl Bowie. I was like, you got this, Bowie. And she was like, thank you, Jolene. It's intense. It's very intense. I'm intense. And she was like the first one out. Maybe Cameron was. I think the first two to go against each other, picked by random draw, was Cameron and Jared. And then Jared, I think, picked Bowie in red. And what was interesting is Bowie, despite being very intense and not getting the question right and taking to the couch, she did notice these are some interesting picks going on, who they picked to go after who. And that is why this game is so interesting and fun to watch live and not as fun to watch years later, like we did tonight. We could have easily watched this on Thursday because it doesn't take that long. Because you get to see who's really working with who by who picks who to go after who to who. And so by the end, it was looking like this. Miss Felicia and Cirie were not picked until the end, until they had to be. Jared was not picked until the end. Basically, he was the first one to go, and then he just sat nicely. I mean, I don't even know how many times Jared went. But Izzy was called up quite a few times because she was killing it in the competition. She said she wanted to win. But I don't know if, I mean, it looked like she pulled a Miss Felicia and she hit C when she meant A or B, you know, hit the wrong one in the wrong order. But I was surprised because old Top Gun, put him in a body bag, Johnny Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, Izzy was killing it before then. Just taking people out left and right for the Fields family. And then when she went up, Fields versus Fields, Izzy Fields versus Jared Fields. Oh, Jared went 3 times. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. She lost because she's like, oh, I hit the wrong. And I'm like, okay. Jenny says button should have been the other way. Well, yeah, that seemed to affect Miss Felicia as well. And then when Cirie went up against Jared, I mean, Cirie did not want to win. So that one technically. Well, here's the thing. Everyone Jared went up against didn't want to win. So the first one, Cameron, he didn't want to win. And he's like, I can't be HOH 2 times in a row. I can't do it. Okay? Because a lot of these women here remind me of my daughter. And I can't do it. So Creepy Cameron was like, I can't. And then Cirie's like, I can't win. That would show all my cards. That would be super weird. Too soon. I'm so insulated. Why the hell would I do that? And then Izzy, maybe she did want to win, but it was weird that she screwed up all the way at the end. You know, shout out to Creepy Cameron. And from the feeds, it sounded like Izzy did toss it to Jared, so he could take the shot at Cameron. So yeah. But then you get like it. They make it seem like she did, and then she'll say, "No, I didn't. I didn't give it to him. I really wanted to win." So it's conflicting. It's a little conflicting, but it was interesting to see brother and sister go head to head. Izzy Fields and Jared Fields for the love of their mother. They're like, "Mommy, I love you more." But in the end, it was Jared who came up with the W. And he was very, very excited. Obviously, this is his first HOH. He wants to make mommy proud, only to then disappoint her by sharing information he's not supposed to, allegedly. But yeah, he's like, I got this. I won, Mom. Look at me. I'm a wiener. So Jared is a wiener. And here comes Cameron. Looking like a damn, what was that one show? It was Walker, Texas Ranger walked over. Walker walked over and gave him a seat. Here you go, brother. Here you go. Good luck. You know, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Your week might not even freaking count. And Riley's still got my daughter. But I've replaced her with America. So now I'm creeping on her. But good luck, brother. Walker, Texas Ranger gives you his okay. Okay. Just like, all right, cool. So Jared wins. And then he has a food storage conversation with Izzy and his mother, Cirie. And Cirie is like, I am just so proud of Jared. He's becoming quite the competitor. And I'm like, sometimes a mother's love is blind. It's very blind, the mother's love, because he is not, in fact, becoming a good competitor. He's just Jared, and he is fucking up the game for you, allegedly. And Izzy's like, we did good, moms. We did good, mom. Right? I almost got it, mom. We did good. And Cirie's just like, I'm so proud of my son. And Izzy's like, I'm so proud of my brother. Okay. All right. So the plan is, obviously, they have been talking about it forever. Get rid of Cam and Red, but let's get rid of Cam first with Red as a pawn. So Jared posted up in the HOH room and he calls his friends up there. And he's like, hey, guys, come take a look at my nipples and let's talk some game. Now, Cameron, what would you think about going on the block? And he was like, I would not like that. What would you think about going after Red? I would not like that. Walker, Texas Ranger. That's a no. Negative. Negatory, please. And thank you. Okay. But he also says, I understand how the game works. And Red is my friend. He's my friend. But, you know, I don't want to go on the block. I don't want to be a block star, a pawn star. But, you know, got to do what I got to do. And so he kind of throws Red under the bus in that he's willing to, well, if that's the plan, So then Jared takes this information. So in so many words, he implied that, you know, this is game. And Red ain't going to give me $750,000. Okay. Red ain't my daughter. Red ain't a hot lady. So I have no allegiance to him or anybody else. And so then Red comes in the room to talk to Jared. And he's like, hello, I'm here. My beard is here. We're all here. And Jared says, Red, Cameron's been thrown under the bus, and he's your friend. Red's like, well, I don't know how to handle that. I don't know how to take that. I don't know. He's my number one ally, other than Cirie, who is a beautiful, beautiful woman who I love, but not as much as Ellie Mae Bay Hay, who's back at home, my girlfriend and or wife, who didn't want me to come on the show. So now I'm worried and I kind of want to self-evict because I think she's going to break up with me because she's only 21. Okay. So ZZ Top comes in, like Amy Lee says, and he is just, well, I reckon you're going to make me a pawn. And Jared goes, uh-huh. It's not my fault. It's Cameron's fault. He's thrown under the bus. But I'm also the HOH. Nobody knows that my mommy's a part of the game. So, yeah. No big deal. NBD. Yes. Self-evict. So Red walks out and he's just like, well, I reckon it's a man's duty to be a pawn. So he goes out back into the world, and he already kind of knew that he was going to see the block. But then in a DR, by the end of the episode, he is crying, going, stabbed in the back by my ally. And I assume he's talking about Cameron, I guess. And he is just, oh, the Flonase is just coming. He's like, excuse me, got some allergies. It's nice to see him be, I guess, a little emotional. I'm glad he didn't show that side to Jared, because Jared does not know that men are emotional. He said only women. Women are emotional. So he saved it for the DR. Red did. And Red, I don't know if Red was crying over Ellie Mae Haybay, the 21-year-old little goddess that might be leaving him. I don't know if he was crying because his crop top wasn't washed that day. I don't know if it was because Cameron stabbed him in the back, according to Jared, or because he didn't think Jared would put him on the block. But either way, he was like, I didn't grow my beard out for this. I didn't get TikTok famous only to be recruited on the show, to be put up on the block and go home before jury. But maybe I do need to go home because Ellie Mae's probably leaving. She probably found another 21-year-old. And my birthday's Tuesday, but I never have a good birthday. His birthday's Tuesday. And so he's using the Jasmine tactic of being like, well, I guess I'll be on the block for my birthday. It's okay. They've always been pretty shitty. And man, this hurt. This kind of betrayal, it just hurt so bad. It hurt so good. And it hurt so bad. So we get our nominees. This is my favorite screenshot of Miss Felicia, which I assume is her reenactment of being on the pot. And then her mic falls in the toilet and she's like, that's my third microphone. Damn it. Exactly. He was a mess. He's been a mess on the house and on the live feeds. He's been a mess walking around the house. Cirie's like, maybe we should save him. You know, he does love me. He thinks, you know, I walk on water. And very emotional. Even Izzy ran up to the HOH room to tell Jared, Red, you need to talk to Red. He's so emotional. So emotional. Red, there's not enough fudge in the world that can make Red put a smile on his face. He's like, Ellie Mae, she gonna leave me, guys. I'm not supposed to be talking to attractive women's. Okay, and that's why I hate America. I hate her. She's too sexy. Put some clothes on, woman. You're gonna break up my relationship with the teenager. Well, she's 21 now, but she was a teenager. And on the live feeds, we did have a Red and Cam breakup happen at the hot tub, which I want to save for a separate video where I think I want to reenact it because it was Brokeback Beautiful. It was everything I wish Brokeback Mountain could have given us, even though it gave us a lot. But this was, I just felt more chemistry between Red and Cameron than I did between Heath Ledger, R.I.P., and Jake Gyllenhaal. Brokeback Big Brother, Brokeback Hot Tub, just, break it up. So yeah, I'm going to try to just do a reenactment video, maybe use my face app where I can put their face on mine. We'll see what I come up with, but be looking out for that, you guys. But yeah, Red, he has been on his period. He is, oh my God, he is menstruating. He is manstrating. He is just, I'm a man. And spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you didn't watch my video earlier, I'll share again. If you don't want to hear spoilers, log off. Bye-bye. But he is, he was like, before the POV competition, he's like, I can't, I won't be able to use my POV if I win. And Jag's like, excuse me, what? It's complicated. And Jag's like, well, why? What's happening? He's like, I made a promise to a friend, very special friend, a man friend. I gave him my word. So if I win the POV, I have to use it on Cameron. Well, have no fear. He did not win the power veto. Cameron did. And guess who's not going to use it on him? Cameron. They tried that and Cameron was like, no, I'm not doing that. He doesn't remind me of my daughter. I'm not interested in that. But lots of man talk. Red is, he was ready to walk out the house, self-evict. He's in the DR, just a cry, baby. He was just crying. But man, hashtag man code. You don't know unless you're a man. You don't know about this life. You don't know about these promises that men make to one another. Men promises, they're so different than women promises. What do women know? It's about the men's. All right. And the men's have made some promises. I'm getting sick and tired of your promises. So yeah, I'll probably put it in a separate, shorter video. Hot tub reenactment with Karate Kid flute in the background. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was very crazy. Also, Corey went around the house. I forgot to discuss this. I don't think I discussed this morning. He's been sharing that his brother is Zach Worcestershire sauce from Survivor. And everyone's like, who? And you remember Marianne in the crush on her? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He left early, right? Yeah. First boot or so. It's my brother, MBD. Oh my God. Yeah, I figure it's, why hide it anymore? It's a weird time. Share that information. Maybe he thinks it's going to build more trust. I don't know. But in this house, whatever you think the reaction is going to be from what you're doing, you're going to get the opposite reaction. You're going to get the opposite one. I'm getting really tired of your book and promises. Oh my goodness. So now Red and Cam are on the block. Cam won the power veto, which we will see on Wednesday. We will find out tomorrow who Jared decides to put on the block in his place. There's been a push for America. There's been a push for Bowie. There's been a push for Jag. I thought we had settled on Jag, but there's still talks about America. I still don't understand if they want Red gone, why they just don't put Bowie up, because that I don't think anyone will vote Bowie out over Red, but I also know that Cirie does not want Red to leave. The initial plan was to get rid of Cameron. I mean, Cirie, Red will do anything and everything for Cirie. Cameron will not. Cameron's like, Jared, we got to talk. Man to man in the HOH room. Men talk. They had a talk and he was like, here's the thing. I do football stuff, so I know about a lot. And you don't remind me of my daughter, but I'm still going to talk to you. I have a feeling there is like a hierarchy in this house. There's a power. There's the power of three, like witches, like a triangle, top, corner. Okay. And it comes together like that. El Presidente, Cirie. Okay. VP, Miss Felicia, and Secretary of Defense, bringing the power, Izzy. Right, Jared? And Jared's like, oh God, never thought of that. Wait. Cirie? You mean my mom? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't say my mom. And Jared tried to do his best acting. I'm surprised Jared just didn't come forward and say, I know, she's my mom. Let's get her out. And you're like, oh my God, what in the Menendez brothers is going on over here, Jared? But he didn't. He was just like, you bring up an interesting point. So you think they're close? Oh my God. So Cirie, Miss Felicia and Izzy, that is wow. And they're running stuff, and he goes, they're running shit all right, but it's not like they're like really good at running the game, but they're not like doing a great job, but they're doing something. And you're like, actually, Cirie's working all of you. So okay. Even Izzy's playing better than you at this point, Cameron, because no one likes you. And you legit have to keep winning or you're gone. Because your social game is creepy. And you're scaring everybody, Michael Myers. And you have to calm it down. And the harassment of America, not cool, bro. Telling her to put on clothes and shit. It's creepy. And you always show up. And we're just like, oh, God, it's Cameron. Oh. So we will see. We will see what happens tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow morning letting you guys know all my thoughts, hopes, dreams, and opinions when it comes to the live feeds while we recap and roast them and hopefully have some funny Mimi takes because Mimi is the best. And she just looks at the house like, what is wrong with everybody? Why? How? Why is everyone crying? Did they not know they're signing up for this game? Why do we keep switching? Why do we have a plan set and then you guys blow it up for what? I'm going to have a heart attack. Do you feel my heart? Or am I supposed to be having palpitations this heavy? I'm only 29. I want to leave. And Izzy's like, just check with moms. Yo, moms, and then Bowie, who is not even a floater. Well, would Bowie be put in the chat? Would Bowie be considered a floater or a coaster? I don't feel like she's floating to different powers. I feel like she's coasting. She's not really doing anything. I enjoy myself some Bowie Jane, and I don't think people should be as mean to her as they are in the house. But she doesn't really want to do anything. In her own admission, she's like, I just want to make it to Jerry. It's intense, right? This game is intense. I just want to get to Jerry because I brought these little cards that have Australian sayings on them. Yes, yes. Like you guys say yes, and we say yes, and you say no, and we say no. See the difference? If we make it to Jerry, I'll really let my hair down, and I'll bust a move and some beats for you, and I'll read the Australian stuff, and it'll be intense. Intense. Heavens to Bed says Bowie is a floater. She's being herded. I guess so because she is aligned with people. Yeah, every year I got to remind myself. Definition of a coaster in Big Brother. And then I go, oh yeah. The coaster social strategy includes players who often have little effect on the game or attach themselves to a stronger player to get to the end. I mean, I feel like that's Bowie Jane. Now, a floater, on the other hand, is one who goes from group to group, depending on where the power lies, and works with them until they lose control. Generally a good strategy used by many great players. June, Andy, BB15, some floaters. Coaster, one who does nothing to further their game and makes no alliances with anyone. Generally a horrible idea. That's according to Reddit. But the other definition of coaster says, from Google, says players who often have little effect on the game or attach themselves to a stronger player to get to the end. Yeah, Big Brother Wiki will probably have a better. So the coaster social strategy includes players who often have little effect on the game or attach themselves. So that's their definition. Someone to the end, these players are often have little understanding of the game. I mean, that's Bowie Jane. She's like, what is this? Do we stay here? Are the cameras always on? Do we get to go home? Because I rented out my place and I can't go home. My house is rented, so I got to get to Jerry or it'll be intense. Showing up at the door going, give me my house back. So players who have little understanding of the game and tend to do very poorly in competitions. The call is coming from inside the house, Bowie Jane. Unlike floaters, coasters typically remain with one alliance throughout the game. Yep. These players may float in the sense that they do not have any alliances. Well, I mean, she does have the professors, but They do so without any real strategy. The typical competitive strategy choice for coasters is passive. She's really, really passive. While a floater social strategy includes consciously joining no alliances or joining many, but having no true loyalty to any of them. See, I don't think that's Bowie. The floater goal is to stay out of the way and to be seen as a non-threat. I could see that. While the leaders, but you can't stay out of the way with that parka. Oh, that parka in August, girl? No, 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 no. While the leaders and the gamers take themselves out of the game. Unlike coasters, floaters deliberately attempt either to play multiple sides of the house. I don't think she's playing multiple sides of the house, in that she's making it pretty clear she's good with Red and Cameron, but part of the, also the bye-bye bitches, the professors, which isn't even a thing anymore. So unlike coasters, floaters deliberately attempt either to play multiple sides of the house against each other. I don't think so. She's not doing that. Or to remain in the middle of opposing alliances in order to strategically. She's somewhere, but there's got to be an in-between. Yeah, there's got to be an in-between, because she's a little bit of both, heavens to Betsy. I was just going to say that she's a flowster. So I think we gotta update whoever runs the Big Brother wiki. First of all, thank you for your service. Whoever updates that, maybe I don't know how that's updated, just anybody, not sure. But also we need something in between a floater and a coaster. A little bit of float and a little bit of coast, a flowster. So that would be nice. That would be nice. Furniture would be the other. Intense. Loves intense joy, loves everyone. That's Bowie. Fucking Bowie Jane. Fucking Bowie Jane. Bowie doesn't know what it like. Yeah, Bowie's just like, hey, I just wake up and I want to work out and I want to get to Cirie because I own a home and I have renters. Thank you. It's intense. It's intense. But like I said, you guys, I will be back tomorrow to talk all about what's going on in the house tonight and tomorrow morning. And then we'll see what Jared does with his replacement nom. And I really do hope it's not America. And I mean, it would be great just for me as a viewer. Let me know what you guys want him to do, but I would love him to just put up Bowie next to Red and then everybody vote Red out, because he is really depressing me. He doesn't even want to be there. He sucks at the game. Sorry, but he does. Sorry, not sorry. He wants to get back to his barely legal friends and TikTok. And there's not enough cream cheese frosting he could make, or fudge he could make to keep him there. Also, the things he's been saying, just his blatant misogyny. It's too boring. I'm over it. It's not even fun. It's not fun anymore. Okay? I don't like it.
Cool. A misogynist. We never have those on Big Brother.
No, Maddie, we never have those on Big Brother. So yeah, Red having his little pity parties, I'm over it. Game over, Red. But I do not think that's what Jared's going to do. So there you have it, you guys. That is my episode roast and recap for episode 13 of Big Brother season 25. I feel like I already did an episode 13, but when I looked at CBS, they said this was episode 13. But I thought there were more episodes by now. But I guess it's only episode 13. There you go. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment on the video after it posts. Let me know what you hope Jared does for the POV renom situation tomorrow. Who do you hope he puts up, and who do you hope goes home this week? Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone who's followed me on social media, liked the video, subscribe. Shout out to my mods, shout out to all my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, and those of you who have hit me up with super chats, Cash Apps, Venmo, PayPal, and supported the channel. Appreciate you so much. I will see you tomorrow, and happy Labor Day. to Eve. Was it Labor Day anywhere in the world? I don't know. Maybe it's close to Labor Day in some places in the United States of the Americas. All right. But always remember, you guys, to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye.
Was it literally because of the floaties?